You know what his gimmick is? Pandering. That's his gimmick. That's his whole gimmick, just to pander. Jeff Hardy is trash. Hello Noodles, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're having a great day, and if you're not, I hope this makes your day a little better. So today I thought I'd do something new, seeing as how all the reception of the last video went, and a new series on my channel called Hot Takes, where I tell you about my hot takes on certain situations and things in life. So for the first episode of Hot Takes, we're going to talk about wrestling, you know, my favorite thing to talk about. So let's start off with something that I feel like a lot of people should talk about, but no one really ever talks about. Cody Rhodes finishing the story. I ain't gonna lie to you, at this point,
we do not care.
I don't care. I don't care what Cody's doing. I really truly don't. I'm like, at this point, we don't care. Let's take a walk down memory road.
Man, you corny!
Of Cody's run in WWE so far. So he came back last year at WrestleMania, which was actually really cool. Nobody knew that he was gonna fight Seth, and everybody is like, oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? So he comes back in this big grandiose fashion, and he has the lights, and he has his whole gimmick in AEW just brought to the WWE, which is super cool. So he enters a feud with Seth, where he beats Seth at every match. And then there's that one infamous match at Hell in a Cell where he tore his pec before the match. He still wrestled the match, and he won. Then he was gone. So he's gone, and then he doesn't come back until the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, which I went to. You can click on that video here.
Wrong.
And you can see my little vlog from Royal Rumble weekend. But long story short, he comes back at the Royal Rumble, and he enters at number 30. Number 30. That's the very last number you could enter in the Royal Rumble. And he beats Gunther, who lasted, what, all the way from number 1, I believe? Like, that's insane. So he wins at number 30. So he's guaranteed main event WrestleMania. So he goes to WrestleMania, like, alright, this is the moment. This is the time where Cody Rhodes is going to win the title. That's not what happened. That's not what happened at all. Roman won. Again. So now, at this point, I don't care. I really don't care about Cody's story. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't a fan of Cody in AEW, to be completely honest with you. I'm like, alright, it's cool. Cody's there. Alright, but I don't have any, stock in Cody Rhodes. Like, alright, cool, you know. Speaking of Cody, let's talk about Roman. Roman Reigns, title reigns. Try to say that 5 times. It's really hard.
We do not care.
Roman is on God mode. I get it. He's unbeatable. I got it. Alright, it makes sense. But like, he can't beat anybody without the bloodline. More specifically, he can't beat anybody without Solo Sikoa. So basically, Solo's not there. He's not winning the title match. Like, Roman has grown so much as a performer. Like, I remember when he used to be in the Shield and he was like the worst talking person, you know, all the weird promos, the succotashes, and like it was really, really bad. But it's cool to see like him come forward and become like this heel that everybody wanted him to be, but now it's annoying. Now we don't really care. Like, alright, I'm just waiting for him to like lose the title. This idea that Jeff Hardy is better than Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy is trash. Point blank period. Jeff Hardy's trash. Like, you know, growing up watching wrestling in the late 90s, early 2000s, like, okay, yeah, Jeff was like, you know, he's the risk taker, he's the daredevil, he'll jump off anything, he does this, like, alright man, cool, but like, as a performer, as a wrestler, Matt is 10 times better than Jeff. He's better in the ring. He has better characters. Here's my favorite, probably Matt Hardy character was Matt Hardy version 1.0. Like that whole like him coming out and his entrance being real choppy and the Mad Facts and it looking like a website. Like it was so cool. Matt Hardy version 1.0, Big Money Matt, the Broken Universe. Like there's so many characters that Matt Hardy has made, and he'll forever be remembered, and he'll forever be like a GOAT just purely off that. What has Jeff done besides jump off stuff? Really, what has he done? You won a WWE Championship from Triple H. What was it, at Armageddon? That was cool, I guess. But like, I don't really see him as champion. I think Matt would make a better champion, but that's just me. Matt is 1,000 times better than Jeff. If you don't agree with me, put it in the comment section down below and tell me why I'm wrong. Can we please stop with the Kurt Angle "you suck" chants? Alright, I'm over it now. It's cool. For anyone that knows me knows that Kurt Angle is my favorite wrestler of all time. Like, back in the day when he was doing that whole angle with Edge and he started the "you suck" chants, like, alright, that's cool, that's cute, you know, you suck, it goes along with his theme. But as I'm older, I'm like, yo, alright, can we stop the "you suck" chants? Like, alright, I'm kinda over it now. Like, clearly Kurt Angle doesn't suck. He's actually very, very good. He's actually better when he's Perk Angle. Anybody knows about Perk Angle? The man was a demon.
Yeah!
So with my next point, let me just get this out the way, right? I respect Hulk Hogan for what he's done for the world of professional wrestling. Like, for making, like, that crossover that, like, wrestling is this larger than life thing. That, like, everybody can be into wrestling, that so many people in different places come into wrestling and, like, just love the sport, just love the whole shebang. But, with that being said, Hulk Hogan is trash, bro. He's so trash. You know what his gimmick is? Pandering. That's his gimmick. That's his whole gimmick, just to pander. Like, alright, bro. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers. Alright, bet. He's not a good wrestler. At least John Cena has the 5 moves of doom. Hogan has, like, what, the leg drop and the big boot and body slam. We'll go to body slam. Alright, what else? What else does he have? Nothing. In my honest opinion, I feel as if Macho Man should have been where Hulk Hogan was. Because Macho Man is lit. Do you hear me? I don't even like wrestling from like the 80s, to be completely honest with you. There are certain wrestlers that I like. One of them being Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man had the look. Macho Man had the promo. He had the skills in the ring. Macho Man was so good. I feel like Macho Man should have been where Hulk Hogan was in the 80s. But, you know, Macho Man wasn't a big ass kisser like Hogan was, but, you know, I digress. That's neither here nor there, but Hulk Hogan is trash.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Toxic wrestling fans. Like, I understand that we all like what we like. You know, some people like AEW, some people like New Japan, some people like WWE, but you don't have to shit on somebody just because they like something that you don't like. I've seen so many times where, like, people will post stuff on Twitter about, like, you know, certain wrestler will do something, like, good outside of the word professional wrestling, or, like, you know, they'll lose a match or something, and then someone from the opposite, like, end that likes another company would be like, well, maybe if you're in the X company, then maybe you wouldn't be getting buried, and maybe you'd be world champion by now. Like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, what are you talking about?
Like what you like, don't be a dick.
Jon Moxley going to AEW was kind of like the shift change that really made, like, AEW like its own thing to me personally. You know, Jon Moxley jumping ship from WWE to AEW, I feel like really solidified AEW as a promotion. Like, Jon Moxley is probably the best wrestler. Like, wrestler, performer. Like, when I think AEW, I think Jon Moxley. Like, I know Jericho was there. I know the Bucks and Kenny are there. I know the Hangman's there. There are so many people in AEW, but when I think AEW, I think Jon Moxley. And I feel like as long as Jon Moxley is in AEW, AEW can never fail. So there's this running urban legend going on in the wrestling community that Limp Bizkit is wrestling's favorite band. That's a lie. Saliva is wrestling's favorite band. Saliva did Click, Click, Boom. They did the theme song for the Legends of Wrestling games, Make Me a Superstar. That song is lit. I love it so much. I listen to it to this day. They also did Batista's theme song, I Walk Alone, which is fire.
No one follows me. I walk alone.
The only thing that Limp Bizkit has over Saliva was that they did the My Way for the WrestleMania 17 video package between Austin and The Rock, which is arguably the greatest wrestling video package of all time. But besides that, I think Saliva is wrestling's favorite band. So yeah, those are my hot takes. It was a lot. I know it's a lot to throw at you right now, but just real quick, to talk about my last video. So my last video on my channel was my best performing video that I've ever put out on my channel. So thank you, Noodles, and all that watched it. New Noodles and old Noodles and just Noodles that clicked on the video. I got a lot of pushback from that video, and I'll just throw up some comments here. And you're like, you know, I just want to say, thank you. You know, the fact that you took time out of your day to comment on my video and give me criticism, I appreciate that, you know. Whether comments are good or bad, you know, it's still comments at the end of the day, you know. Whether you're a bad noodle, a noodle is a noodle, so it doesn't really matter. But let me know about your wrestling hot takes in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. And you don't have to share it, but go ahead and share it if you want to. But like the video, comment down below with your wrestling hot takes, and you can click here to watch my series about Pro Wrestling 101. You can click here to watch my top 10 wrestlers of all time on my list, even though I kind of told you where my number 1 was in this video. Or you can click here to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.